People in one Albuquerque neighborhood are terrified after two men posed as movers, then tied up an elderly woman and robbed her at gunpoint. Now they're warning others to be on the lookout for moving trucks that don't belong. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart is live near Candelaria and Wantabo with that story. Gabby?
Dean, it happened in a neighborhood behind me in broad daylight, and the suspects are still out there. The victims asked that we not show their home or faces since they're still shaken up. When a couple spotted a U-Haul truck in their 76-year-old neighbor's driveway last week, they suspected no one was moving.
When the husband knocked on the door and they replied, "We're movers," he says, "No, call the cops."
Bob Trudeau is the neighborhood association president. He was warned about the incident via email. One of our elderly neighbors was working in her front yard, a woman wrote. A U-Haul then backed into the victim's driveway.
It was very much broad daylight, and these thugs are getting a lot more brazen than we have seen in the past.
The 76-year-old says two Hispanic males then forced her into her house, tied her up with an electric blanket cord, gagged her, and held her nose. She says the men went through her house, but the U-Haul caught the eye of concerned neighbors.
They said that is not right, that she wasn't moving.
The neighbors went to the woman's home and say two men ran out. One pointed a gun and threatened the neighbors. Then the men took off in the U-Haul and the victim's car.
It certainly gives me a little bit of a shudder.
The neighbors found the 76-year-old woman inside, frantically trying to untie herself. The two men got away. Now the area is on alert.
You see any moving vehicle parked in a driveway that doesn't look right, call 911.
Now, the suspects are described as two Hispanic men between 20 and 30 years old, about 5'7", with slender build. Back to you.
All right, Gabby, thank you. The suspects made off with that woman's jewelry, her purse, and her car. Neighbors say the woman was wearing a life alert around her neck, but was so panicked she forgot to use it.